Today is We Love Snoop Day. Just he fighting for his life when y'all know he didn't do it. But he got to go through all this.
Today is We Love Sneak Day. CUE battle for his life when we as a whole realize he didn't get it done yet. He got to go through this and make all his mother hair dim. Yet this, how would you feel having been on the opposite side of circumstances like this? I'm going to the studio to cause sway to. Do frantic, I will make you genuine frantic for how you all treating my homeboy you and Thier exhaust you realize sneak canine appearance up at a clinic where tup pockets lying wiped out you understand what. An image is that after Tupac died, everybody had an assessment on about how he went, yet the most peculiar thing is that it has required 27 years for current realities to at last show some signs of life. Tupac's demise totally overturned the rap business. The capture of Keith D on September 29, the whole rap world accepted this would mean certain death for it, and that we found Tupac's executioner. Albeit this isn't the truth, both Sneak Homie and Diddy have been vigorously connected, and it seems as though Sneak could be cut down as a result of it since Tupac has died on September 7, 1996. He was in Las Vegas, Nevada, to go to the Bruce Seldon vs. Mike Tyson boxing session at the MGM Fabulous Gambling Club, as well as to honor the birthday of his business partner Tracy Daniel Robinson. This was the point at which the circumstance raised somebody in their gathering spotted Orlando Child Path Anderson, a Southside Compton, in the entryway where the match was being held. The individual who spotted him blamed him for confronting him in a shopping center and endeavoring to take his chain, which had a Death Row Records emblem on it. Seems to be Child Path got the beating of his life that evening. Not long after this, Tupac Shakur got back to his in-hall, got changed, and gone back out with Suge Knight as a feature of the Greater Guard to his Death Row Dance Club 662 in a dark BMW U750 Illegal car. Then at around 11:00 p.m., they were presently pulled over for being clearly and upsetting, and the absence of tags on the vehicle. Then soon after this, at 11:15 p.m., was the point at which a white, late-model Cadillac car with 4 entryways moved toward the BMW's. Traveler side shots were shot rapidly into the vehicle as a hand unexpectedly rose up out of the window. Tupac was shot multiple times, 2 times in the chest, once in the thigh, once in the arm, and once in the right lung. Just shrapnel hit Night. And he even talked about the night it happened a long time after I actually got the shot in my mind. It's still there yet, for is attempting to get him to the clinic didn't make me understood that I was shot, cause typically when you have chance in the head, the primary thing the individual do is alarm you realize, bam, I'm shot in the head, I'm going to bite the dust, and when you do that, you can't drive no place. My entire thing was PX. He was shot. I'm similar to you shot. I will get you to the emergency clinic. I'm driving, letting him know I will get to the emergency clinic. Kick backpack. Took a gander at me and said, you understand what you really want to A-list more than me. You the needs sparkle your head, ensure you buy into the feed and turn on the post warning ringer. This way you won't ever pass up any future VIP recordings like these back to sneak around home slice sneak discussion about the amount he detests Sue Knight for quite a while. Despite the fact that Sneak Home Slice was contracted to Death Row Records, Sue Knight ran the two couldn't stand each other's organization. Misconceptions habitually happened, which at last came about in a year's own quarrel. This thus caused a fight with Tupac, and he even talked about the night Tupac had chance he was still in a quarrel with him on the Full Send digital broadcast. I heard a see. Did you offer him different guidance that evening on where to go? I didn't offer him no guidance, right? We wasn't agreeing, right? So saying during the Tyson battle, definitely we. This is the S that I'm clarifying for you, right? Presently was the day preceding that. Okay, so when they got to Vegas, they went in. Returned, I mean, when we got to law, they went to Vegas and I returned home. That is the reason I wasn't in the vehicle. Isn't in that frame of mind with them in light of the fact that normally, assuming you see the photos around that time, it's all's me pack and everything is us three. After the New York trip, that is the point at which it was simply them two, which is crazy when you consider it as envision Sneak Canine was in that vehicle too. He might have effectively been hit as well. And not with us today for some time presently. Fans have been parted with regards to the Sneak Canine in the Tupac circumstance, with numerous famous posts, like Sneak essentially developed Tupac was acting like a youngster and needed to engage with a wide range of show and wound up dead by it. Sneak was essentially unloyal to the genuine side he was riding with. I think Sneak believed every one of them should be companions, yet the manner in which the hamburger went he couldn't, and I think he wish it went different. Like he said they generally used to sneak around. Sneak K9 at last gave some knowledge into how the extended fight finished in a 2016 meeting. With the Morning Meal Club, Sneak K9 discussed how he and Sue Knight had finished their years-long fight when he was gotten some information about how things were with, and Knight he had an aggravated demeanor all over and expressed we genuine cool. We had a long 3-4 hour discussion one time when I seen him I was somewhat slipping to what I shouldn't have be doing, and he stood up behind me and on second thought of me responding the incorrect way I just went into my ordinary mode and I'm going to rest up boo aside. And me and you can go higher up and meet, and we got up to speed on some genuine love. Sneak Chine additionally reference that Tupac appeared to seek extraordinary treatment from Sue Knight, undoubtedly as he was the treasure trove on the name, which Sneak found rather odd. He likewise expressed, had another person Ian, the chief of Death Toss Records at the time, things would have gone more smooth among him and Tupac. For those of you that may not definitely know, Suge Knight has figured out how to get a digital broadcast from prison called Gather, called with Snight, and in one of the episodes he proceeded to uncover Sneak K9 Sneak to say he, Michael Harris, is accomplishing something altogether that lets you know a ton of I'm frustrated in that sense. Supposing that you need from me, you'll in a case be in jail doing life, you pivot and you send you accomplices up this man. Neither one of you all got death row or purchased death row or buy death row o row. Burned through $6 million on that K to ensure he didn't get life, and F consistently rest went to preliminary, and those folks needed to come affirm against it was 100. It was 100 p.m. bloods out there standing FER that flopped to stroll past. You can see the two perspectives as Sue Knight kept Sneak home slice from being in prison by giving him a legitimate group. However, at that point you can't be pungent that your own decisions drove you to imprison until the end of your life while you bumbled in around 50% of $1 billion realm because of your own self-image. Before we go any further into the video, do you all believe it's probably Sneak home slice could confront some prison time in connection to Tupac's passing? Or do you accept it's all hypothesis and nothing will come from it? Remarked down under one of the greater occurrences which doesn't agree with fans is when Sneak K9 said in a meeting from a couple of years back he loathed Tupac's Hit Him Up diss tune, designated at Biggie, as it was an extremely deceptive assertion in any event. When you play Hit 'Em Up the tune, I could have done without the tune, did no doubt, did you? Feel like it was correct, I could have done without it, as I could have done without this, like it wasn't like the to me, like it was getting you purchasing more issues, Q, like you're purchasing? G, issues hoodlums, is wherever they make them all over. And I think when he got with us, he got to the brain express that we the better believe it. And ain't no one like us. That is the primary justification behind this. Sneak was known